we've got a minute of sunshine. So I've got the greenhouses opened up. I've got the drip on. So these trees are about to come down. So last fall, I cleared this whole area here of brush and small trees. And you can see the edge of the cleared area. And then there was a clump of kind of leaning trees right here that Tyler just cut down. There still are a few trees along the edge here that are marked to come down, but I was mostly concerned about these here because they're in the way of any equipment that would need to come in here to prep this new garden area. When he had his big chainsaw out, he cut a bunch of the big limbs and cut the trunks kind of into big pieces. So in this case, I don't need to get all of the wood out of here because Todd's gonna come out here and pull stumps and put down soil and sand at some point here. And he's gonna need these logs to kind of get his equipment out there. So I just need to kind of cut off some of the limbs that are out here. And I think I'm just gonna go ahead and pull them to the side because we've got a sunny day today, but it's supposed to like pour down rain for the rest of the week. Like, you know, inch and a half of rain a day and stuff like that. So I don't want to be, I want to get this job done today. That's why I'm doing it. And, but if I have to drag, you know, limbs to a different location at some later point, then that'll be fine. So that's what I'm going to do. Gonna get the little Makita electric chainsaw out, cut the limbs off and pull them to the side here. So there's this little cedar that he cut down here, and then these two a little bit bigger trees. And so you can see he's already kind of cut the trunks, but I need to get like the limbs on this cedar here and you know, just kind of get this stuff out of here. So I've got everything de-limbed out there, and all the limbs are over here for whenever I have a chance to move them, maybe tonight. Oakley dokley, folks. This is what it looks like. I had some red and green Salanova lettuce started up at the house and it's starting to sprout, so I brought it out here. This is just kind of a trial for a late planting in the greenhouse to see how it does. And so yeah, I got my drip system here with the short lengths of hose going in to each of the greenhouses, and that has worked out really good this season. I just try and grab a day where we've got, you know, some sun so it doesn't just get super mildew in here. I had started, you know, kind of peeling back some of the lettuce at the base of my Salanova lettuce trees back here, but there's just like so much mildew in here. I think I'm just going to yank all this lettuce at the end out here. I've got the green over here. And here's my little basil guys. A little drip, drip, drip for my basil guys. And then we've got the red over here. So, I don't know. These guys aren't quite as mildewy over here. So I ended up just pulling out or cutting off all the lettuce at either end of these beds. You guys are not gonna believe this. I didn't believe this, but guess what I've got? A couple slugs under my slug stick in the greenhouse. This is the first time I have caught slugs that way in the greenhouse. Probably because it's been so cold. All right, so that's where I caught the slugs at that end. And now I'm over here at this end. I just pulled my stick out of here and I got some slugs over here too. Yay, I am so happy. This is actually working in the greenhouse. The sky is overcast now, and I just did a quick check through the underside of the kale leaves and found worms. I'm sure I missed some, but anyway, I got a few. Those look like maybe the worms got away. No, there's some right there. Okay. It's always hard to figure out what to do before it starts to rain. What can I get done? So I have my brush pile here. And the sun just popped out for a second. I think I'm going to try and just move this over behind the compost bins. Okay, so I don't really have a hugelkultur area set aside for anything in particular. So, hi, Ivy Patch Produce. I've got this area where I dump, you know, I've got my hugelkultur over there for like blueberries or whatever at some point. But I've got this area where I dump like weeds and stuff like that. And I think that this might take quite a bit of material. It's got grasses and stuff that have been growing out from this fill. You know, material had all these weeds and stuff. And so it would be kind of nice to just get this all covered up, right? Okay, that's the plan, Stan. My pile of stuff piled up. Nighty night. I'm out in the cucumber greenhouse and I brought my little starts down. I first brought the Salanova lettuce because it was starting to pop up, and then I just now brought the basil and the cucumbers down. I've got a few of them popping up. We'll see if we get better germination this time. I'm just seeing a little basil guy so far. Hey folks, so it's been raining all day long and finally got a break in the rain. Man, I hope the no-see-ums aren't out, but I assume the no-see-ums are out, so I brought my bug hat just in case. I am gonna cut these two rows right here. These two rows right here. And this is the second time I'm cutting this. So I'm not getting much out of this lettuce right here. And it's kind of a lot of brown tips. I'm thinking I'm going to move over to this third planting that I haven't cut yet. Okay, so I've got everything cut down through here. I'm actually seeing some caterpillars in the lettuce, and so what I did was I just let things fall apart into the bin here, and so I could see if there's any gross leaf. So that's kind of how I handled that. I'm out here cutting the rest of this baby chard because I need more for the lettuce mix. And I'm down here taking a look at a little caterpillar. Howdy folks! So it is not raining today. It has not been raining all day. It's pretty awesome, but it's supposed to rain and rain tomorrow and the next day. So I've got my lettuce, chard, and orach picked. I am not getting as much orach as I need, but it's not. I'm just spreading it thin in the salad mix. And I'm gonna grab this. I harvested out of this half bed of carrots last week, and I'm just gonna yank all of these out because I kind of have this plan Like, I don't know if I have any more baby chard seed, but I know I have a ton of spinach seed, and I hate growing spinach because it bolts automatically on me. But I gotta have this idea to do a late planting of spinach in here. So I'm gonna yank all these carrots out, even though they're kind of small, you know, some of them. Well, dudes, it rained and rained last night. It rained so much that the slugs are just like, that's a big one. I'm just gonna keep eating. I'm just gonna keep eating this leaf because, look at, what is he? Is that his tongue? Because it's just so wet and dark out here. Did I say? I got all the carrots cut in that half bed. I just pulled the biggest beets I could find out of here. A bunch of caterpillars in the leaf. And then I had to go in to this half bed of romance carrots and pull out some of the bigger ones. I look so tired. Oh, it's a bunch of birds. Come on, birds, get down here. Oh, they're sparrows. They're probably eating mosquitoes. Get down here and eat my caterpillars. There's caterpillars in everything. There's caterpillars in my lettuce. There's caterpillars in my green onions. There's caterpillars in my beets. There's caterpillars in my chard. There are no caterpillars in my carrots. Nothing seems to eat my carrots. But everything is just getting out of hand. Anyway, I'm feeling like, oh my God. And then I got a bunch of orders kind of late-ish yesterday, so that I ended up with 2 bags of lettuce mix more ordered than I had made. So I'm going to tell one person that I'll get their stuff for them later. My number one customer who is like chill, I'll be like, hey man, you want 3 bags? I'll get you your 1 bag and I'll get you 2 later. Because I have enough lettuce cut already and baby chard cut already. So I can make it, but I just need more time. I was up till like, what, 11 something last night getting everything done. Yeah, now I got to cut basil. 2, 3, 4, 5, shoot, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It just started raining again. I was half thinking that I should go out and get my chard and kale while it wasn't raining, but it's just raining anyway. Whatever. We're supposed to get some sun next week, because if we don't get sun, everything's gonna rot. Everything's gonna rot. My orich is rotting. My new planting of orich is not enough, and my old patch is rotting. It stopped raining for a second. Having to check for caterpillars underneath the kale and chard. Hi! You may be wondering, why am I here? And that's because, as I said, I did not make enough lettuce mix this week. And so I needed 27 bags for customers, and I was too short. Plus, I need to make some more for the family. So it didn't really make sense to go out to the wash station and get the bubbler going and clean that whole surface and do all those things just for a little bit of lettuce mix. So I'm back here how I did it last year, which is just this big stainless steel sink. I would put the lettuce and the chard and the orich in here, hand agitate it in the water, then spin it in my little orange spinny buddy, and then bag it up. And so that's what I'm going to do today. And in the future, I need to, like I did the last couple of weeks, I just made way too much lettuce mix. If I had extra, it is better that I have extra than not enough. Anyway, blah, blah, blah. I will see you guys next week.